to share with you guys. So we're going to make flowers. I'm going to show you how you can make flowers, and they will be showcased on some upcoming projects or an upcoming project. So you can see that because I'm kind of preparing for a swap. I haven't done a swap in a long time, but I'm preparing for one. So the first thing I wanted to show you is how to make these really super simple embellishments. And these are used, well, I used ephemera. So I used pattern paper. This is all from the Not Too Shabby shop. It's their, they had a mini release, so you can get an I Want to Get It All bundle, which I did. And that came with ephemera. It came with the paper pad. It came with a super cute stamp set right here, this new one, which I'll show you in just a second. I forget what else it came with. That might be it. I don't know. But I did come with that. So all I did was use circle dies. I mean, you could use squares, I guess. I don't think it would matter. But in this case, it's circles. So I used one scallop and one circle. If you did not have a scallop, you could definitely do two different sizes of circles. No reason why you couldn't. I was actually going to do that until I realized I did have the perfect match. And so I went with that. So all I did was, and then I did little ones. So the little ones were just made using the circle. So I've got two different sizes here. So for the larger one, I just took the scallop and the circle, layered them, layered my, actually I propped it up on some foam tape, my ephemera, and then I just stamped a sentiment, or you can use a sentiment ephemera. I just didn't have ephemera in that. So you could see all these different ones, how adorable they are and how easy you could put these on projects, which I'm going to do. So you can see these are all the larger ones. These are really fun to do. And then I did these little ones. So I should have 4 little ones. And I was trying to keep them kind of separate because I'm doing something with them. So I gotta find my, somewhere I have I'm supposed to have 4 of these small ones, but so there must be somewhere on my desk. I'll have to look and see because I needed 4 for a project. So hopefully I'll have to make them another one. And so here is the stamp set. And for this stamp set, for this particular project, I only use the sentiments, no tricks or treats, and sweet and spooky. And these are super fun and easy, and they're going to show up. I'm going to be gifting them in my swap. We just had to make an embellishment. So they're going to get this as well as some flowers. So as the embellishment, or the flowers are part of what I have to make, but you want to do back bows. I haven't decided, but the embellishment is going to be one of the coins as well as something else. So there's that. So here are some of the flowers that I made, and I'll go over more of these in a bit. All different sizes and all the different things that I used. But let me just go into what we've got here. I've got them kind of hidden. So this is the flower that we're going to make, and then I'll show you all the different flowers that I made. This is the flower that we're going to make. Okay, so super simple and fun, and I made a variety of different flowers so that you could do clusters and they can all be different. And so to make these flowers, I thought that I had some, I'm going to have to get some stuff. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I have everything that I need. All right. So to make the flowers that we're going to make today, I used 2 different flower dies for this project. And, it's not a big deal, but you can use whatever flowers you want. But these happen to just both be poinsettias. So just showing you that you can make a project, like this, make flowers with flowers that are designed for Christmas, right? So this I had gotten forever. This is from the Cherryland Designs, and I think they call themselves something else now. But I bought this a long time ago, and I saw this tutorial on Polly's Papers, and so you can see the original. I'm going to try to link to it. It's an amazing tutorial, and she did a couple of flower tutorials. This is the one that I really, really liked, and so I just happen to have the same die, but you can use whatever because I used this one as well, and I'll show you the flowers for that one. And it works just as whatever paper you want. Some kind of foam mat. This one has seen the days because I have used it a lot. And a stylus, whatever stylus you want. I happen to have the Heartfelt Collections flower shaping kit, but you don't need it. You just need some foam and a stylus. You're good to go. So to make the flower, I'm using 2 of the larger flowers and 2 of the medium flowers, which are kind of small anyways. And then it did cut 2 small ones, which I then just made a very small little flower with these ones. So all you do is flip it over. Just flip them over. And you just use your stylus to bring the leaves up to, or the petals up to the middle. And so you just do that with all of them. There is no like right way because, you know, all the flowers are different in the garden. So all the flowers that you're going to make are going to be different. They might have a different shape. And so these are all very, very simple flowers, I think. And I mean, you could get really crazy. I have the molds for from the Heartfelt Collections where you can watch a video and see how to use those molds, and they're very easy and they do great things with shaping. But it doesn't have to be that fancy. So then you just kind of flip it over. I just kind of use my stylus to kind of smush it down. And so this is just how it goes. Okay, so then, so you need a piece of, you know, cardstock, and so this is my 1-inch punch, and so I'm just going to use that, and that's going to be my base. So this will be my base, and so I've just got a bit of glue. Now you can use hot glue. I don't feel like getting my hot glue gun out, so I'm not going to use it. I mean, you know, you do you. So, I mean, I think that that's the key too, is you do what you're comfortable with. So you just do, and then you just stagger your leaves. And I'll put this back on here. You can just, actually, I'm going to see it on here so you can see it. So you just stagger your leaves, and you just build up your flowers. So I did the 2 large flowers, and now I'm going to do the, in this case, they're the medium flowers. And you just stagger them. And so I'm just going to kind of let that set. I'm kind of going to just kind of press down a little bit and just let that set for just a second. And then I've got my 2 little flowers, and you know, I just need like a just a little piece. This was like totally big enough. I just need a little piece for this flower, and you know, then you just, and so this one is just, and then you just stagger it, and that's that. So, and we'll finish this one off in a second. Okay, so now we've got this flower, and on the foam mat, you just press in the middle. And so in this flower, did these stamens, which you can buy stamens from Heartfelt Collections, whatever it is that was called. Yeah, Heartfelt Creations. Or you could buy them from Amazon. So I've got some stamens here. You need roughly 10 9, 10, 8, whatever floats your boat of how full you want it to be. And so once they come packaged really nicely all together and everything, and once you open it up, then it's a hot mess. Just so you know, they're just everywhere. So you're just going to fold them over like this, and they're going to end up fitting down in here. So the way that you can get it where you need to be is you're going to need to make a hole in here. So I am actually using, where is it? It's my ginormous crocodile. You do whatever you can do. I have it on the small setting, but whatever floats your boat. And I just like that I can control like where my hole is. There it is. So then, I mean, this is where the hot glue comes in handy if you have it handy. But I did all of these flowers with no hot glue gun, so it's totally doable to not have a hot glue gun, or you just don't feel like getting it out, which was my case. I did not feel like it. So I just trim some of it. I'm going to trim it over to this side so it's easy for me to get rid of it. So you just trim some of it. Okay, so you have it like that. So you're going to need another circle. And I'm going to try to somehow get a, not be for perfect. So what I do is if you have hot glue, you could just do it. I just put a ton of glue on here and just glue everywhere. And then you just take your other piece and you're just going to press it down until it sticks. Now, I could not find my quick drying glue. So this works. I mean, it's fine, but you just have to hold it down a little bit longer. Okay, so kind of hold it down. Okay, it looks like it's going okay. So for this one, I mean, you could do stamens there, or you could do a jewel. I just noticed I have something kind of cute in here that I might try. I usually do like a jewel, or you can even do these prills, which I can show you in a second. So I like, it looks kind of cool. So put a little bit of glue in the middle of this one. And so, yeah, you could do whatever you want in the middle. And I'll show you all the different ways that you could do middles. Hopefully this sticks. Maybe what do you call it? A glue dot might work better on this one, but we'll see. We'll let it give it a chance to stick. Okay, so see, it's not sticking. Ugh. See if that works. Okay, so then you've got the flower. And so what you can do then is just pull these leaves up to make it all gorgeous. And then you could put glitter on it if you want. You know, you could do what you want to make it more jazzy. I like the glitter look. And you could do different things. You could put glitter, like, you know, like traditional glitter if you want. I find that Sickles is awesome because it's like so low mess that I really enjoy that. So you just sickle your edges and or whatever you want. It doesn't have to be all the edges. It could just be whatever floats your boat, and it's no mess. I mean, you could do traditional glitter. Like I said, I've made these before where I've just done traditional glitter, and that looks really good. It's just, I wanted sort of a low mess project, and so there's your flower. And so these are all Halloween flowers. Obviously, you could do this in any color you want, but I used the stickles. This one's called Black Diamond, so that worked really well. And then the other things that you can do for the middle is you could put a jewel. And so any kind of jewel that you want. I don't know if I did different jewels. I think I did the same jewel, so they all kind of matched. The other thing that you can do is prills. Okay, so these ones I did not fluff up. But yeah, you can just fluff everything up and they look much fuller. But yeah, I can see how you can fluff them up. You can do prills. So I'll show you what prills are in just a second. So, but anyway, here are the different styles of flowers. So here's all the black ones that we did. And then the little ones I did prills, which I'll show you what prills are. You can't see them as well on there because it's black on black, but you can see the prills here. So, and jewels. And so you can use pattern paper. And so I'll show how these all can look, you know, in a on a project. So you can see prills are a hot mess. Here's what they look like. They come in these jars, and they last forever because I didn't even make a dent in them, and I did all these flowers, and I've used this before. This one's called Power Outage. It's sort of like a gray black, and it's a hot mess. So I still have them, even though I used a tray, which is recommended in the video from Polly. I used a tray. I poured the excess of them back in there, and I did it over the tray and everything. And I waited days until I played with them because I was busy. With work has been so busy. I'm too tired to even come home and do crafting. Hopefully that changes. But so I had them sitting for days, and I still have little prills running around my desk. And it's super annoying because they're just these tiny little annoying beads. But they have a really cool look about them, and they give a different look to your flowers. And so in a cluster, it looks pretty nice. So that's another option for you. I like the jewel option. I've done that before, all different kinds of jewels. I just happened to use these ones because I thought they would look great as a Halloween style. But you can use whatever jewel or gem or whatever you've got in your stash for the middles, and they do look great. And there's just lots of different middle options. So then I did this option, which I think looks kind of cool. So this was just, I don't know if it's going to stay. I don't want to play with it too much, but I did this one that you just saw me do. So these are all the flowers that I made, and I'm loving that. So for my embellishments for the 11th, I shared these circle embellishments, which I am going to be showing on a project. And I'm loving them. They're amazing. And I showed the flowers and how to make your own flowers. You can make them in any color you want. You can use any dye that you want. It doesn't have to be the dyes that I showed you. I just happened to grab 2 poinsettia dyes, but you can see how very, very different these dyes are. This is like a 5-petal dye, and this is a 6-petal dye, and they are very different. But they make flowers that are good for any occasion. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy Crane the Heart.